Something I think a lot of people, including myself, struggle with is a thing called patience. Whether that's patience in just waiting in a line or patience in waiting to achieve your goals and wanting them to come too fast. It's a big problem that is kind of plagued today's society. So today I'm just going to be talking about some little things to do with patience and what it means to be successful through being patient. I actually found out an interesting fact earlier on. Did you know that the average male millionaire doesn't actually achieve his first million until the age of 59? And I actually think it's a year younger for females. I think the average female millionaire doesn't make their first million until 58. And I think what's happened a lot in society these days is for young people like me, it is literally peppered all over our social media feeds of these kids that are making absolute hundreds of thousands a month and stupid money out in Dubai or Bali, driving around in Range Rovers, Lamborghinis, all these exclusive and fancy cars. So you almost deem this pressure on yourself being young in today's society of, well, if I haven't made it now, I'm never going to make it. But the biggest thing to take from this is that is entirely untrue. You could list off oh my God, I just stubbed my toe. Ow. Sorry. You could list off basically all of the top billionaires, and I reckon 99% of them didn't make their first million till plus 40 years old. So if you're young right now, you need to learn to be patient and keep grinding for your success to come. Patience is a skill that we must master. One of the most important things though that a human will struggle with, it is a natural instinct to just want stuff immediately. So when I started this YouTube channel, I wanted instant gratification. I wanted subscribers to come straight away, and I wanted to just hit 100,000 subscribers straight away. And as amazing as that will be, I feel if you get it like that, you won't actually hold the true value of something. Enjoying the process has to be such a key part of any journey you're on. You'll look back on it when you've made it, and it will be pictured in your mind as the most beautiful time you had throughout your whole career. The process, the struggle, working every day for no return. That is what will make you. That is what will line you up for everything you're about to become. It is what you do when people aren't looking at you that will guide you to success. I mean, you're going to have frustrations and setbacks along your journey. That is all part of it. That's part of the beauty. If you got everything right the first time you did it, you would never learn. The key thing is to just keep going. Know that your time is coming and don't rush it. There's a beautiful quote that says, "In patience there is safety, and in haste there is regret." And what that's trying to say is that when you're patient, you do things properly, you go through all the processes, you make the right decisions, you have all the motions. If you're just jumping at the charge on everything and you're aggressively trying to get to where you want to be as fast as you can, you will slip up multiple times along the way, to a point there can be no return sometimes. You'll regret things that you did, whether that's, I put this person to the side because it didn't bother me, they weren't important to me at the time, but that person, when they're no longer around, they really mean something. You'll make a lot of decisions that you'll regret if you act with haste. Patience will guide you there slowly, and it will make you do everything properly, and when you do stuff properly, it's always better. If you're set an assignment and you're set a project and you rush through it, the outcome of you doing the assignment patiently is the same. You had to meet that deadline and you handed it in, so it's been done. However, the person that was patient and they took their time and they did things properly are going to see and get far more out of that assignment than the person that just rushed it for the sake of getting it in for a deadline. And you need to be getting as much out of everything as possible, because if you're doing the little things and you're not doing them properly and you're rushing them and you're not learning or taking anything in from doing anything, you are just a shell. You could blow up, you could get lucky, and you could become massive and make millions. But as a person, you are a shell. You're not full of knowledge. You're not full of wisdom. You're just someone that happened to be in the right place at the right time. Now, yes, that might be all you want to achieve in life. You might just want the money. But for me, what I want to achieve, I want to be someone that people look at as, that guy had wisdom. They really knew what they were doing. They worked hard. They were a grafter. That is all the things I want to hear about me. I don't really care to hear, oh, that guy had some money. Because what is money at the end of the day? It's just what someone values something as. So if you've not been patient in your life, you will never truly be successful. So what you might be asking, how can I implement being patient in my own life in order for me to end up more successful? Well, I think it comes down to acting now and keep acting every day for your bigger goal. And with patience, that will come. Start small. You know what you need to do. If you want to be a doctor, lay out all of the steps that are required to take you to your goal. And you're going to look at that and it's going to look like an absolutely massive, daunting task for everything that needs to be done. But if you take them one at a time, you're patient with each one, you will get there. And you can apply that to everything in life. If you're patient with your gym program, if you're not getting the goal straight away, but you keep going, you keep taking off that 0.1% every single day, that will add up, that will build up. If you're looking at making $1 million and you start out now and you go, right, well, what's my first step? My first step is £100, and you keep earning £100. And then with patience, you learn to become better and you're like, oh, I could change this so that I could make £180 from here. Suddenly you're going to build up a core of knowledge and a core of being able to find new ways of getting what you want and more money. And when you're patient with it, you're going to have a build up. And although you only started out earning £100 a day, because you were patient and you stuck at it and you kept improving, you'll suddenly notice the wealth and everything coming in 10 years time. It could. The other thing with patience is there is genuinely no time frame on it. Obviously, we're all only here on our very short, limited time, but you do have more time than you think. I feel people worry about getting stuff done as fast and as early as they can, and they don't stop and slow down to really appreciate everything that's going on around them. You've got a while here, guys. Yes, anything can be changed from day to day, but if it does change, you're never going to know about that. So all you need to do is just keep working on the little things. Keep working, keep working, keep working, and thrive. Be patient. Do things you don't want to do. And never ever stop, never slow down. That is what will take you to great things and becoming successful in life. Now, I struggle with it. I struggle with patience so much. If I'm in a queue, I'll get agitated. If I'm driving somewhere, I'll get agitated that it's taking too long if I'm stuck in traffic. I always just want instant gratification. And I think it's so important for me to be able to turn around and be like, you know what, slow down. Just enjoy this process. You don't need 1,000 subscribers right now. You don't need 10,000. You don't need 100,000. Just be satisfied with where you're at the minute. And if I can keep working every single day and I can go, you know what, I know for a fact this is going to be a long process. This isn't going to happen overnight. There's the odd few this will happen overnight for, but I'm going to have to keep getting up. I'm going to have to keep working every single day, and I'm going to have to keep going, and I will get there. That will bring so much joy to my life in the long run, whether instead of me starting out on a goal and I do it for a couple days and I don't see anything from it, no benefit, and I just push it to the side, I go, that didn't work, on to the next one. That is, the whole mentality was because of not being patient. I didn't stick at a goal because I didn't get the instant gratification. And if you don't have the ability to do that, I fear you'll never really learn. You'll never really get down to your true core values. You'll never be what you want to be because you rushed things. You never stuck at them. You never kept going at what you needed to do. Now, in my other career, that's going really well. And that's going really well because I was patient. I showed up every single day. Although I started right at the very, very bottom, I accepted every different thing that came along my way. If someone said, "Can you do that?" I said yes. And that's so important. Saying yes. I was patient with it. I started out on not much money. And then I kept working harder. Kept proving to the people above that I deserve more money. But I didn't ask for it. I just proved it. I would show up. I would prove it. I would work my ass off. And eventually things all started to fall into place. I got more responsibilities. I got more money. I got everything that I wanted just from turning up every day and being patient with it. I knew it would come. I knew I was good enough to make it come. So when I just didn't stop working and people would see that around me, they started to value me and appreciate me far, far more because they said he's reliable, he's patient with it, he knows what needs to be done. So if there's one thing you should take away from this video today, is that your success will come as long as you are patient with it and as long as you are working hard towards your goals. It's not going to happen overnight unless you're really, really lucky, because you do see people that it happens overnight and then you're like, what the heck? Like, everything I've just said in this video is a total load of rubbish. But no, for the vast majority of us out there, we're going to have to keep working hard and we're going to have to keep going. And if you do those things, I truly believe that what you set out to achieve, you will achieve, because nothing is impossible. No matter how hard you think that goal is, it can come.